Getting a job, what's the best way to go about it?
Every day this week, we're helping you or someone you know through the process.
It's so easy to fill out online applications. The tough part could be getting to the next stage, and that's getting it into the hands of an actual person.
24-Hour News 8's Ryan Takeo joins us with how you can get past the job bouncer and how fast this technology works.
Brian and Sue, good evening. Once you click send, it takes computer programs just 5 seconds to cycle and sort through all your information, including your resume, and let the hiring company know how you stack up. But there is a way to sell yourself better and to better your odds. It only takes one click. But then where does it go?
It gets discouraging after a while.
Some frustrated job seekers like David Gualtieri think they might as well send online applications into a black abyss.
That's pretty common. I mean, you hear that from a lot of job seekers.
It's Joel Westmus's job at Michigan Works to help find the unemployed jobs. He told us most large companies use a type of software, some that read resumes and let companies know how qualified you are. Software from companies like Daxtra. One of the company's algorithms was once used to read military missile data. Now that same algorithm searches keywords in resumes around the world.
You can do a keyword search rather than going through each of those pieces of paper.
To get through that stage, experts advise to be as specific as possible.
The more detail, the more information that you put in there can really help you.
And use keywords. For instance, if you're looking for an account manager job, tailor your resume with words like manage, sales, accounts, upsell, and retention. Use the job posting as your guide. When you consider how many applications some of these companies get, you can understand the need for efficiency. If these papers were all resumes, it would show about how many applications Spectrum Health gets in 1 week. In total, that's about 200,000 applications in 1 year.
Largest employer in West Michigan.
This is Spectrum's recruiting center.
It's Mindy from Spectrum Health. How are you?
Just to get an interview, you have to rise above the best.
There's a lot of great competition out there, so I would not want to be modest in this environment.
I just wanted to give you a call today and see how your interview went at Helen DeVos.
Just one job posting online for only 3 days normally gets between 100 and 200 applications. And Spectrum hires much more than doctors and nurses.
Anything business related as well.
Company officials say they do not have a computer program to weed out resumes, but instead a program that takes job seekers' online answers, the basics.
There are core qualifications that the candidate has to meet.
And ranks how qualified the applicants are for that job.
It's an incredible benefit. But if it gets overused, if people aren't using human intelligence and are just using machine intelligence, you miss a lot.
What's been their customer service background?
Spectrum's Ann DeWeiss told us that's why her staff focuses on the person next, like the candidate's personality, life experience, and how they would fit into the company's culture. For hiring managers, it's a balance of science and art.
What are your thoughts on the position now that you got to go to the site?
Spectrum maintains it's rare qualified applicants would slip through the cracks.
That's why we have to be really cautious about what are those basic qualifications.
But the company continues to tweak its system.
We're looking at ways to better engage with our candidates as well, because we do hear that, gosh, I've applied 12 times for Spectrum Health and I've never been called for an interview.
You won't be able to see the program in action here. It just happens. It's an invisible gatekeeper designed to let only the most qualified pass.
I think I might have some good news for you today then.
Then it's a series of interviews.
I spoke with the manager and she would like to go ahead and formally offer you the position if you're interested.
Before you get the job.
Yay! It's great! Are you excited? Excellent. Well,
Back to the resume reading. Now, experts say it's not worth it to lie, exaggerate, or try to trick the software because it's eventually checked by a human. Now, we're dedicating the next hour online at woodtv.com to strengthening your resume. We have Anthony Santilli here from Goodwill of Grand Rapids, and he's going to help answer your questions until 7 o'clock. For now, we're going to send it back to you in the studio.
Okay, Ryan, thank you. You can't get the job unless you nail the interview, of course. So tomorrow morning on Daybreak, we're showing you how to do that. The most common questions you'll face and the pitfalls that you should avoid. Daybreak, of course, starts at 4:30 a.m.